Is it possible to seed on sand? Well, it's possible, but will it germinate? Let's find out. Friday today, 20th of September, and we've had a delivery. About 6.5 ton, 800 kilo bags of sand. So I've got the enviable task of shifting this from here to the back. So we'll just crack on with it. I'll put the Insta360 on hyperlapse and I'll have fun editing that later on. But yeah, the questions will always be, am I using sand? Because the root zone that I've used on the side was 90% sand with a little bit of topsoil in it. It's mace, probably what was in it. The US guys are always using sand. Ben Sims used sand to do his bent golf green. He wasn't quite USGA spec, but I don't need it to be USGA spec, so it could be a massive faux pas, but let's just try it. I think it'll be working. I've obviously been panicking, thinking, is it going to work? It's going to be, you know, 500 quid chucked down the drain, 400 quid chucked down the drain, or whatever it is. But let's see, and if it's not working, we can always rotivate it, mix it all in and get there. But I'm sure it'll be fine, so we'll go from there. So wish me luck. Let's have some fun. Three hours in, we've done about half of the garden so far, so I'm going to go thick over there as we've mentioned, and we've got the luteate, so dumping piles as seen on the time lapse, and then moving it around with a rake, let it dry out and go over with the lawn level. But yeah, just to prove I'm pretty much done half, so we'll have a minute now, a drink and something to eat. 4 bags left. Anyone doing that with a lot of stuff, highly recommend this method. Brilliant. So basically stack them on top, put it aside, and there you can just drag it out. So digging all the time. This is the sand that we're using, so it's a washed grit. It's very similar to what we've had with the root zone, from the root zone having 10%, around about 10% soiling. So there's no glass in this, and there's glass in the root zone. So anyway, yeah, there we are. So I'll go have a quick drink and I'll crack on. Just think Ben Sims green build. Just think Connor Ward's sand levelling. Just think Ryan North. It's going to be alright. If it goes to shit, just put some palm trees up and have yourself a little beach. We continue. So it's 3:30 still on the Friday. We've got a couple of bags, a couple of piles here, and we've got a full over there, full wheelbarrow. Look, I'm knackered now. Been at this. I sit behind a desk normally, so yeah. Hard work is good for the soul. I do enjoy doing this, but it does take it out of me. I've had the pizza the wife brought from work, from the work canteen. That was lovely. And I've had 2 pieces of toast this morning, so I'm running on orangeade, and I love my orange. Who loves orange soda? Dan loves orange soda. But yeah, I mean, let's turn you around. There we go. Because look at this. So yeah, obviously we've got. It's about, what was it? So it's 800 kilos roughly per bag, and I got 8 bags, so 6,400, 6.4 tons on here. And yeah, the concern is going to be, is it going to work? It's in the back of my mind, but like I said earlier on, Ben Sims done his green. It looks absolutely perfect with sand. Connor Ward, he's done his top dressing with sand. You know, people use sand all the time. Sports sand, it's still sand, it's still washed sand, but it's removed the angularity of it. But what it will be is, and I enjoy doing it, is feeding it more, getting more product onto it, because the sand will not be able to retain the nutrients like the soil does. But on that, point, there still is, it's only like a sand capping again, like I've done on the side lawn. So hopefully the roots, once it's bypassed the sand and goes into the roots, it can get to nutrients that will leach through and go into there. So hopefully it'll encourage root growth as well. Let's wait and see. You know, I'm not an expert, I'm just trying to have a go. This is a big experiment that I'm doing. But yeah, all it is now is we've had the Insta going, so there's probably a big minute and a half montage of me pushing and moving stuff around that's going to come out, which hopefully it'll come out good. But yeah, tried to get the drone up, it's not working. Memory card, it's not reading it. But yeah, where was I going? So yeah, it's just now working, getting the final level. So I've got the roller, got the big pallet, got my loot, not these piles then, and I'll just try and get it settled this evening, just move it around and try to get it as good as I can get it. And that's all I'm going to do now. So on that, it's a long video this, so thank you everyone who's put up with this nonsense for a while. So we started with scarifying and the aerating and the gypsum, and now we've just thrown a lot of sand down and made it into a beach. And if all else fails, a couple of tiki torches, coconut shy, we'll be laughing. But again, yeah, thank you everyone who's watched, liked, subscribed. Competition, it's going to be closing in the next hour or so. I'm going to switch off commenting on there, so I've had quite a lot of entries on that. A few people have mentioned some non-Premier League playing players, so Kenny Dalglish, Edson Arantes Nascimento, aka Pele, has been mentioned as someone. There's a lot of people for David Beckham. Yeah, but yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off commenting on that, pull all the data off it, and then we'll do that on one of the later videos. So I'm not winding you up, I'll get to it, but big job on, big job on. So anyway, thank you very much. I'll just do the fine levels, and then the next video on this section will be about me seeding with the Johnson's Premier pitch. And I'm wondering if I can get hyperlapse going on the old Instagram and see it actually come up, but we'll have a look into that, see if that's something we can do. But yeah, thank you again, appreciate you all. Leave you at my beach. I'll be soon. Life's a beach. Welcome to another episode of Wish You Were Here. No, we're not in the Costa del Sol. I'm back in my back garden. Those sun's trying to break through, and we're on the biggest man-made beach in Lancashire. But yeah, this is what we're going to do today. So we're going to get the seed on, and we're going to seed it now. Again, stressing over the whole thing. Is it going to work? Is it not? But yeah, watched another Ben Sims episode this morning, one from 4 years ago, where he completely covers his back lawn in an overseeding job with sand. He said it was 90-10. It looked very much like a builder's sand over here. It's very orange, but it worked for him. And again, people using kiln dried sand these days. There's another medium to top dress with, so I should be fine. The other thing is, we'll have a look close. There's a lot of worm activity now, whether it's the worms themselves coming through, the birds pecking, but I mean, it's all across the lawn, all these little black bits. But anyway, the stages that we're going to go through on this video today is, it's going to be, we're chucking down some bone meal. So I mentioned it before, did it on the front of the side. There's no nutrients in sand, there's no weed seeds either, it's pure sand, so we're going to have to put some nutrition down there. The bone meal is going to be used like a pre-seed fertilizer, so it's a 390, so nitrogen in there to feed the plant when it starts to germinate. The phosphorus to, is it the phosphorus? Yeah, up, down, all around. So NPK, the P if it's phosphorus, I'll edit it. If it's not, put it here. Will help the roots and help it develop and push down. So there's 9% of the product is that is the P, and there's no K, which is all around group plant health. Also, once we put that down, I am not going to put any compost on. Why am I not doing that? Because I couldn't find any cheap enough. Jack's Magic is 2 for 12 quid for 50 litres, and I'd need around about, I think I would say about 15 bags, so it cost me over 100 quid for compost, and I wasn't going to be spending that much on compost because it just degrades. Some people use some other compost, yeah, if you want. Yeah, and I'm not going to chuck that money down. I was going to get some from Morrison's, it was cheap, and it's actually wasn't there when I went to pick it up because it was end of season sale, I assume. So anyway, we're just going to put down a load of bone meal across the top, then we're going to seed it, and then we're going to spray it. I've put in a load of seaweed, and I've put in half a bottle of the bioactive Formula Green in to cover this area, and then we're going to fleece it. Hopefully I've got enough fleece left, and fingers crossed I have, it looks like I have. And then we're going to water it, and that's going to be today's plan of action. So we need to get this done in the next hour and a half or so I can have a shower and watch football. Father-in-law's coming down to watch Leeds play Cardiff, so we'll get that, pulling out some of the dead stuff that's coming through. Well, it's stuff that won't pick up by the scarifying. But anyway, yeah, it's waffling on again. So bone meal, Johnson's Premier Pitch, spray and fleece. We'll go from there. Let's do this. Send love and prayers. So this is the bone meal that I picked up. It's the only one that was really available. It's Westland bone meal. So as I've mentioned, we're going for a 390 NPK. A bit disappointed with that actually. It was very well moist, damp. It was very heavy in the spreader, so it wasn't coming out really nicely. That's why I had to switch over to the ICL Super Shaker. So that's why we changed over to that. We're going to rake it all in anyway, so the distribution will be fine. But with it being a natural product, it should be okay. Well, let's wait and see. Right, so this is the stuff I'm using again. Same as what I've used on the side lawn. Love it. Johnson's Premier Pitch by DLF Seeds. It's 100% rye, and it's got the Gromax in it, so it's got the coating in order to help it germinate quicker than standard seeds. But yeah, here you go, Gromax treated. This treated seed is harmless to the environment. Do not handle seed unnecessarily. So yes, it's got a bit of a treatment on it to help it grow. For 20 kilo bag cost me about 100 quid, and it's going to do this and potentially an overseed with the 5 kilos that I've got left in the spring, depending on how this takes. But yeah, we'll pour it out into the spreader and go from there. So that's the seed down. We're going to burn about 15 kilos. I think if we can get close to the sand. It's all disguised in like camouflage, but we've got quite a lot of seed down there, nice even coverage all the way across the beach. So we'll quickly go over with the roller, get that good seed to soil contact, spray it and then cover it and then wet it and keep it wet, because if it dries it dies. You always have to put some fleece down, don't it? You bloody pain in the neck. No, so I've rolled it in now to give it that good seed to soil contact, enable it to get stuck there. A lot of people do it, some people don't. Some people don't like it. Some people say the seed needs to move. I think the profile is clear enough and you know, fluffy enough where we don't need to be concerned about that. But you know, there are points in there the seed needs to move and turn and break through the husk in order to germinate successfully. But that's the opinion of the few. The many, it seems, like to roll it in for the good seed to soil. So next stop is we're going to be putting on the seaweed and the formula green, which is all ready to go in there. Again, reason for that is it's a barren profile at the minute, so we'll get that on now and we'll get on just after germination with some more. So I've gone half on the formula green and a big gloop of seaweed just to get some nutrients into that profile for the seed after it starts to germinate to feed on as and when the roots are starting to grow, because it doesn't use sunlight until it gets to the second leaf stage and then it's able to photosynthesize, so it needs to find the nutrients in the soil. It's my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, please, I want to learn. Well, that's my understanding of the whole thing. So yeah, we'll spray that on now, and now after that we will fleece it to keep the birds off it, and also because we're in autumn we're getting more leaves falling off, so we want to stop the detritus, the muck, the leaves, the branches falling onto the seed, hindering growth down there. And then yeah, hopefully we'll get the water on it with a pump, 2 sprinklers going backwards and forwards, and give it a good soaking, and then yeah, hopefully in a week's time we'll have some grass. Let's wait and see. We are about 12 days behind same time last year when we did it on the side. So I saw on my Facebook a lovely picture of just after my first cut, which was I think 9 days. But yeah, 9 days behind last year, but I think we should be fine because I was cutting that quite a while. But anyway, hopefully this improves the drainage. You can see, I think you see that this is a lot damper here in the middle. Over on that side it's very dry, and that's probably the trees are helping that, and also the fluffy soil. But we'll get on that now because I'm waffling again. I need to get this done because I need to have a shower. We're going out tonight. Edavon, happy birthday. We'll see you later on in Scotter, and yeah, let's crack on. So there we have it, a bit of an impromptu experiment going on. A fleece, as you can see, I thought I might do. So do you need fleece? So that's another thing that we're going to have a look at and see if it's something that you need. But 2 sprinklers, so we've got the Parkside one over there, and we've got that one there, which I just picked up today, and it cost me £9, and let's see if it's any good. If we get the right coverage, we should be fine. But yeah, let's go. So yeah, hopefully we keep it wet, keep it damp. It's not good all the way, so I need to have a look at that. But yeah, fingers crossed we'll get some growth. We shall see. Other people have done it. Let's see if we can do it. But on that, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, tell me I'm stupid. Let's find out. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and or what day it is whenever you watch this, and I'll leave the same. Yeah. So today is Tuesday, 1st of October. Panicking. So I'm here in the back garden, addendum to my seeding video, and well, we've had a lot of rain, haven't we? Especially in the northwest, and we've had dry days ever since we've seeded. We've had a lot of rain, then not a lot of rain, then a lot of rain, then not a lot of rain. I've got to be honest, my watering's not been very good because of the rain. I've had a lot of wash, I'll show you now. But 1st of October, I just put in the bins in, and I just want to show you this. So we seeded just over a week ago, maybe a bit longer, and it's coming. They're coming. Lots of little red shoots there, coming through a green one, all the way across the lawn. So bloody hell's bells, it's coming through. Thank God. So we might be in a bit of luck. So yeah, I was panicking. It was the grit that I've been given, not because it's been a lot longer than 4, 5, 6 days that we've had germination from before. Was the grit that I've used washed? Have the salts stopped it from germinating? But I think we've had the issue where I've not watered it enough. We didn't compost it. I removed the blankets a few days ago because they were blowing off, and it's been a lot cooler, but it's starting to come through. And I'll quickly walk over here, show you a bit of areas where it's had a bit of wash. So down this area here, you can see lots and lots of seed. There's not much germination in that, but this is all, you know, piled up from wash basically. But there's a bit of germination there, can you see? So it's starting to come through. So I'm very happy. Drainage wise, it's not holding a lot of water. It's holding water in the areas, but after a few hours it drops through, which is good. But seeing all these little bits of shoots today has made me a very happy man, put a smile on my face. So thank you for watching this video. At the beginning we asked the question, can you seed on sand? Yes you can. Can you get germination? Well, at the minute I'm getting germination. I think it would have been a lot quicker if we composted it and if we covered it and if I watered it properly, but we're there now, we're getting there. So I don't need to rotivate it all until I and do all the bits and pieces. So it's coming through. Probably have to do an overseed in spring, definitely, because of the wash and stuff like that. It's getting a bit cold now. But yeah, look at this. There we go. Bits of fluff. I'm emptying the thing, but yeah. Little baby shoots in that sand coming out. So yeah, at the minute, you can seed on sand. And if you do the preparation work right, you probably get it quicker than what I've had. So I'm a bit of a lazy one this, but thank you for watching. Question has been answered, I think. Proof in the pudding, all. Let's see how it goes. But thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. I'll be the same.